Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. I am Sandareka Vikramanayaka from National University of Singapore. Today I am presenting our paper titled Comprehensible Convolution Neural Networks via Guided Concept Learning. This is a collaborative work with my supervisors, Professor Vinny and Professor Mongley. So let's move into the presentation. Current CNNs achieve impressive performance in computer vision tasks such as object detection and classification. However, CNNs are still black boxes to their users. Users do not understand the features learned by CNNs or how these features contribute to the final decision. Features extracted by existing CNNs, including current interpretable CNNs, are not consistent with human perception. For example, these two images shows visualizations of features learned by an existing CNN. The first one covers regions of multiple concepts, such as bird's head and the bird's leg, whereas the second one covers a partial region of a concept, such as tail. Ideally, for better understandability of a CNN, the features learned by convolution filters should corresponding to concepts that are consistent with human perception and can be described in word phrases. In other words, we can tag the localized region corresponding to a learned feature with a word phrase consistent with human perception of that region. For example, this localized region covers the concept of orange beak, and this localized region covers the concept black crown. Not only that, such understandable features should contribute to the model decision in an understandable way. If a CNN learns features that are consistent with human perception and contribution of those features are linearly combined to derive the decision, we call such CNNs comprehensible convolution neural networks. For example, a comprehensible CNN would explain that it classifies the bird in this image as American goldfinch due to the concept it has learned, such as orange beak and black crown, with respect to their contributions of 90% and 10%. In this paper, we show how to build and guide a CNN to achieve these objectives. CCNN, which is short for Comprehensible Convolution Neural Network, can be based on any standard architecture, such as VGG, ResNet, or DenseNet. We add a new concept layer on top of the standard architecture and guide the convolution filters in the concept layer to learn visual features that are consistent with human perception. Our proposed approach employs a global average pooling layer to express the classification decision as a weighted sum of the learned features. We know that an image is a collection of objects, object parts, scenes, colors, and textures, which can be described in words. For example, we can describe the bird in this image as a bird with black crown, orange beak, and yellow belly. So using the description of images in the trained dataset, we use TF-IDF scores to identify discriminative word phrases for each class. The union of the word phrases for each class corresponds to the set of discriminative concepts the classifier might learn to classify an image from the trained distribution. Suppose we identify n word phrases. Then the concept layer in CCNN learns n high-level visual features which are understandable to human. Let's understand how we guide CCNN to learn concepts consistent with human perception. As usual, we use the cross-entropy laws to guide CCNN to make correct decisions. In addition, we introduce two new learning objectives called concept uniqueness and mapping consistency. They encourage a convolution filter in the concept layer to extract visual features corresponding to a unique word phrase that we extract earlier. Concept uniqueness encourage one-to-one mapping, whereby each concept learned corresponding to only one word phrase, meaning some filter K in the concept layer is activated only if the concept corresponding to word phrase K is present in the image. So in our example, filter 1 will be activated only if background is available in the image and remain inactivated otherwise. When a convolution filter activates for a unique concept, the ambiguity is eliminated and interpretability is enhanced. So to achieve this, for each image, we create an indicator vector with n elements. The kth element of the indicator vector is set to 1 if kth concept is present in the image and set to 0 otherwise. We calculate the concept uniqueness loss by comparing the output of gap layer with the indicator vector. We penalize the model if a filter is activated when its corresponding concept is not present in the image. However, we understand that an image often contains multiple concepts and a subset of these concepts co-occur, especially for images from the same class. For example, most of the images from American goldfinch class have the concepts orange beak and black crown. Therefore, the same two filters, filter 1 and filter 2, always activate together whenever the model sees an image from that class. This makes it harder to know which filter outputs captures the concept orange beak or black crown. As a solution, we use mapping consistency loss, which has two components, semantic loss and counter loss. In semantic loss, we map the visual features and word phrases to a joint embedding space such that the similarities between corresponding pairs of visual features and word phrases are preserved. Further, for a filter to isolate some concept, we can compare the differences between an image that has the concept with an image that doesn't have the concept. For example, for the concept black crown, the image below is a counter image for the input image because the image below doesn't have that concept, which is black crown. For each concept that is in the image and not in the counter image, the word phrase of that concept must be more similar to the visual embedding coming from the input image compared to the corresponding visual feature coming from the counter image. So that makes our counter loss. The counter loss and together with semantic loss form the mapping consistency loss. Next, let's move into evaluation study. We have released our source code and you can find it from, from this URL. In this presentation, I will only cover comparative study, and for further analysis, please look into our paper. In our evaluation study, we use 4 data sets, namely cub families, flowers, and VOC part. And we compare the proposed CCNN with 4 state-of-the-art interpretable CNNs, CAM, InterpCNN, ProtopNet, and CIGN. We do the comparison in terms of 2 aspects, classification accuracy and comprehensibility of the filters learned in those CNNs. To evaluate the comprehensibility of filters, we introduce 2 new metrics called homogeneity and singleness. Finally, we conduct a user study to evaluate the human understandability of features extracted by different interpretable models. This table shows the comparison of classification accuracies of interpretable models. We observe that CCNN achieves the highest accuracy across all the datasets. And also we understand that collecting descriptions for each image is expensive. Hence, we evaluate if CCNN performs similarly, even if it is trained with a limited description for each class. CCNN star, which is trained using handful of description for each class, remain robust with only a slight drop in accuracy. Next, we evaluate comprehensibility of learned filters. For that, as I mentioned earlier, we introduce two matrices. I'm not going into technical details of those matrices, but I will give the intuition. Homogeneity evaluates if a filter activates for the same concept across multiple images. And singleness evaluates if a filter activates for a unique concept in an image. So these graphs show the percentage of filters having different homogeneity values and singleness values for each of different interpretable CNN. We observe that more than 80% of CCNN filters have homogeneity value more than 0.8. Also, more than 80% of CCNN filters have singleness values more than greater than 0.85. Next, for a qualitative evaluation, we visualize the features learned by filters in different CNN. We observe that filter 484 in INTERP CNN partially covers the head, back, and neck of the bird, leading to a lower singleness value of 0.73. And also filter 25 in CAM has a very low homogeneity value because in one image it covers the back of the bird and in other image it covers the tail. Compared to INTERP CNN and CAM, Protopnet and CIGC has higher value of homogeneity and lower value of singleness because their receptive fields are bigger and therefore cover multiple concepts. In contrast, CCNN filters are consistently activated for the same concept across multiple images, leading to comprehensible visual features. Finally, we conduct a user study to evaluate the comprehensibility of learned concept by CCNN compared to other models. We randomly select 40 images from Cub family's test dataset, and for each of these images, we visualize the receptive field of the most activated filter of each model for that image. So each visualization indicates a single concept extracted by a model from that image. For example, this shows the concept extracted by system 1 and this shows the concept extracted by system 2. The visualizations of each image are shown to the users and they are asked to rank the visualization on a scale of 1 to 4, where 1 indicating the most comprehensible visualization that best localize a body part. We had 20 volunteers in our experiment where 12 were males and 8 were females. The results are given in this table. We observed that CCNN has achieved the highest rank, indicating that users find concepts learned by CCNN are more understandable. So that concludes our presentation and thank you for your presence. I am happy to take questions.